matchups in the history of college football have had games, and more specifically, endings etched into the memory banks, etched into the lore of the sport, more than the Iron Bowl. From the kick six to the grave digger, you just hear those words, emotions, frustrations stirred up that last a whole year. And in a rivalry game like this one, we can only hope for another classic like those. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Auburn's offense will go on the attack first. Last time these two clashed in the Iron Bowl, it was the Tide winning a classic.
And the Tide have done a great job in recent history of owning Auburn, doing a great job of winning this series. But they respect them every single. They know they won last year, but every year there's a healthy level of respect for this Auburn Tiger team.
Yeah, and I think back to last year's game. For Alabama, it was their best players making the big plays late in the game. And this game this year is littered with game changers on both sidelines. Both Auburn and Alabama have the...
Looking deep. Got it in stride at the 15. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Auburn.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before, and there was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Alabama's offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense tonight.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week.
They stripped it out. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. There he goes.
And there's so much skill to these returns. As soon as you get the football, man, watch the defensive guys turn into blockers and understanding how to follow your blockers. And he did everything right except for getting the end zone. Got it inside the 5-yard line. Now set up the offense for great field position.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Fafita. Snags it over the middle. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this week.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to take off. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Now on first down from the 30. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. He just has to make that catch. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Unloads it left. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. Auburn sends out the punting unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the ground, it's Green. Breaks into the open. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Grab behind the line. It's Williams. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. What a play he made. Makes the interception, then takes it back to the 36.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a good job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Quarterback making checks. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Oh, they're after him. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being at Bryant-Denny Stadium and just feeling the energy. It was just completely different versus anything I'd ever seen in college football before. David, there's a different meaning to this game for both of these schools in the state of Alabama.
Yeah, and it's just different because I think being in the state, like, fans are around each other all year long. Players are around each other all year long. You know, the Iron Bowl is a civil war of hate between each other all year long, and they get to settle it on a big stage every year.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Scanning the field, it's Fifita. Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away.
Number 32 in punt formation to kick it away.
Wants to return it. Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. So here comes the Auburn offense. This is just what they wanted, a quick start, a 17-0 lead, and now they have the ball back. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Just steamrolling the defense. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Auburn lines up quickly. The offense changing the play. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Fifita. Get it out on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Flips it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Caught near the sticks. It's Barney. Shakes off the defender. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Power football with the run. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
Let's talk about Alabama. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires on the move. Complete to the left. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Fafita. He makes a grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Those 3rd downs are hard to execute, and when you get in the red zone, it gets even harder, but this offense did a great job. Now, forget the 3. We're leaving that behind now.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Ready to try the point after. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Off-play action on 1st down. Unloads it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Finds his man. It's Kane. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the 1st. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. He'll pull it down. Crosses the 45. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Didn't get much done on that line. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. This defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. And the Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Makes the catch. It's Kane. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. On the ground, it's Hill. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Alabama quickly back to the line. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country. 5-star. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown Tide!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll bring it out. It's Upshaw. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down. Takes a hit as he fires.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Now improvising. At the 35, he's open. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Martin. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Down to 2 minutes before the half. They'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Knight. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
And he's going to go backwards, and they force a 4th down. What a play by this defensive front. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it. Hauls it in the 1st down and more.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Right on target this time. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Alabama pushing the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Got a man, it's Green. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He wants to throw it again. With the catch, it's Hale. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in, it's Brown. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Catch in the middle, it's Young. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Got it in the middle, it's Young. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now going to have to maybe play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quick completion on the out route. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw. It's Fafita. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll close the gap to 14.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab right down the middle. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He might want another play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. The play-action fake. Buys a little extra time. Sails one into the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Tigers and Tide. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Alabama and Auburn plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Looking for a man. It's Fafita. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the catch at the 30. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Kane. There he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking down the left side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to clear out.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, they love their ponies and their spirits there in the Bluegrass State. And they also love when Louisville and Kentucky lock horns. Louisville found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Cardinals football today. Those Cards fans won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? They had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Finds his tight end. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. To the air, it's Fafita. The screen, and watch out. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They'll move the wide receiver. On third down, he drops to throw. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Catch is made at the 15. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He put some heat on that one down the middle. He's got it for a big play. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Making side adjustments here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And now the lead is extended a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. High the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. The short hands, it's Williams. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Takes it on the shovel. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
To the air, it's Fafita. There's the pressure. Grabbed over the middle, it's Young. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Just keeps slinging it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Oh, he got loose! And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Pushes for the goal line. Touchdown, Bama! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Grabbed in the middle, it's Kane. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking for room, it's Martin. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He has enough to move the chains.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening.
And the ball's on the ground. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Looking for a man. It's Fafita. Throws to the wideout. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. They'll leave it with him. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Alabama! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was Pater.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Breaks into the open. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Lets it fly. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I like quarterbacks that are being aggressive, but moving forward, if your guy's not open downfield, it's okay just to check it down to a tight end or a running back and take the profit.
That's caught. It's Kane. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Kane. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical third down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got to lead. You've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
Looking downfield, it's Knight. Trying to make magic with his feet. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football. I think he's doing a better job of that now late.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. They're trailing by 12 to South Carolina. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Alabama quickly back to the line.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offense?
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Fires to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Unleashes to the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So the O-lineman got a little too far downfield. It wipes out the touchdown, and they'll back it up 5. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This is where the pressure can start to build a little bit, trying to hold on to a 2-point lead, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. After giving up a score in that last possession, you just feel the sense of urgency now. It's really, really high. And David, this offense, they've got to answer.
You got to remember, it's okay because I still got the lead. Now I just go out and execute, give it to my leaders, let them do their thing.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Looking to pass, it's Knight. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
This time of year, when you're the higher-ranked team, you're getting everybody's best shot, and guys, they answer the bell.
There are head coaches in this sport that say nameless, faceless opponents. You got to be able to show up. You got to be able to bring your best game to the park, regardless of who you're playing. A lot of eyes on this one, David, because of the rankings. But, man, they were easily the better team today.
Well, and I get that nameless, faceless, but when you play a ranked team, it gets your blood going a little bit. And you could tell they were ready to make a statement. Played a good squad. They made them look like they weren't a good squad, proving why they're ranked so high.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Snagged in the middle. It's Hale. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to throw. It's Fafita. The sure hands. It's Hale. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Since 1893, this game has meant more to the fans in the state of Alabama than any other sporting event, and the toilet paper will fly at Toomer's Corner. The Eagles will fly, and it is an orange and blue game as Auburn takes down the Tide in the Iron Bowl. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.